Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Granblue Fantasy. Kind of jumped the gun a little bit at the end of the last episode, I guess. Rackham has been met, but not actually joined our crew yet. At this point, he's still sort of gruff, and I can't possibly help you guys, but that did give us an opportunity to instead show off the glorious Catalina pose in all of her glory instead. So we'll give Rackham this spot after he officially joins us. But we have moved on to Chapter 2, and a couple things I want to point out here. So while Chapter 2 is selected, there's now this Griffin Showdown is available on Chapter 2, and eventually a hard version of the Griffin Showdown will be available there. These raid battles, they're the multiplayer component of the game and give you kind of the thing that you'll grind for XP and items and all of that kind of stuff later on. But for right now, we're just going to keep pushing forward with the Chapter 2 main storyline. So we'll jump back into Episode 1 and we'll skip over that synopsis for right now. Oh, Sita. What a terrible friend you are. All right, we'll actually take the second option there, since it's actually something that is useful, but it's not such a big deal. We just don't need an Earth boost right now, do we? So instead, we've still got the main three characters that we've met so far. We have transitioned over to the Knight class, though. And as we finally track down Rackham, the peerless helmsman, but he explains that he's no longer interested in returning to the skies. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. He's actually refused to come along with us. Clearly he was on an airship at some point in the past. You know, his flying days are over. Some sort of, I still believe, you know, some sort of criminal enterprise seems to be fairly clear. According to the townsfolk, you've been interested in airships and flying ever since you were a child. So he's from here, and he retired back to here and kind of gave up his flying ways. And he's even said it himself. And yes, I did hear him. So kind of, we've got the mysterious path stuff being set up right now. That's cool, because I know that that's going to pay off later, but I never really saw any of the hints of it early on in the game. And of course, he must have trained like crazy. One at a time, guys. One at a time. Also, from some images that I've looked at, I was actually wrong. This is the pistol. He's like holding the rifle in one hand currently in this shot. This guy's done with me, so I'm done with the sky. That's all there is to it. How can the sky be done with you? Yeah, I mean, clearly the last time he was flying an airship, something went a little off kilter. For ages, a wreck without an owner, huh? Called over every inch of that thing when I was a tyke, fixing it up. Oh, okay, so that's not like a ship he crashed. That's just been here for a very long time. So I guess we don't really find out the origin of that ship. It's going to be important to us. And I thought it had been Rackham's, but I was mistaken there. Yeah, lifted me up and threw me back down at the ground just as quickly. I don't think it's anything quite that simple. Betrayed by the very airship that he tried to repair, huh? Ah, the Grand Cipher. Came crashing down along with all his hopes and dreams. So the Grand Cipher, this is going to end up being our ship. Like, once we get off this stupid rock on the first island. That just sounds like you had bad weather, right? Yeah, just, you know, just a bad run of luck. They don't call it port breeze for nothing. The weather here is great all year round, thanks to the Island Guardian. Ooh. Island's Guardian, huh? Who might that be, Rackham? Any hints you want to give us? No way a gust is just going to bring an airship down around these parts. So, the Grand Cipher is just sort of crashed here. Rackham found it as a child and repaired it. We don't know who left it here or why. But, you know, we gotta go warn the townspeople. There is an empire attempting to destroy their city. Yeah, I mean, that seems fair. So, you know, Rackham, he's a scoundrel with a heart of gold. He's kind of standoffish, but he does care about the things that matter, like protecting the town. We've, of course, now got our fancy knight with our wooden sword. Eventually, we're going to have to find something maybe a little bit better than that if we intend to stop the Empire with it. But for now, I'm digging it. It's a little bit of a handicap that we're imposing to not quite blow through these enemies as fast as we could. Take it from here. He's heading back. Okay. So Rackham abandons us. Yeah, I mean, seriously? Like, we're not quite done yet, right? Oh, come on. You can't just ditch us at this point. Point our way and not sticking your neck out. But he does still claim the airship, even though he's like a bittersweet thing going on there, right? It's his airship. He's willing to protect it more than even the townsfolk, even though he feels like it betrayed him, and the sky's given up on him, etc. Oh, Rackham. I don't think it's quite that simple. Watch out, or those bleeding hearts of yours are going to leave you bleeding out. That's a great line. Man, Catalina did not take that well at all. Again, I guess a knight's sensibilities and a scoundrel's sensibilities don't quite line up. Alright. We're not doing anything we're going to regret. Our motivations, I mean, we've risked our lives to save Lyria already. Yeah. No more room for regret. Alright, so, you know, also some foreshadowing about the dark things in Catalina's past. Which is interesting, is at this point she seems like such an outstanding, upstanding knight kind of caricature. But there is certainly more depth to Catalina that we're going to find out about. It's just going to come later. A couple of spear stings, we should be able to wreck them relatively easily. And like that cross slash should kill one of them and take down like half their health in the next. Yeah, we're actually gonna see their charge diamond attack. So you can see like by chapter 2 the enemies are getting a little bit harder. The chapter 1 boss, at least, I don't know, I won't say they put up too much of a fight. I didn't use any of my skills, but it could have knocked out Lyria, and if it had, it would have taken out our main character as well. That would have certainly made it a much more interesting fight, and mostly just some feathers as our reward. Alright, and then Chapter 2, Part 2, as we've sort of been abandoned by Rackham, he's just sort of led us back into the town. And we're on our way to just warn the people. You know what? Let's just take it. Otherwise, it's just gonna be there every time, Sita. So congratulations. One of my lower level friends on my friends list. I don't blame them. They just don't have very good summons, it would seem. Love that. The picture in the background here is actually really great. Sort of the city on the clouds. All right, so still with no name, but we've seen him before conspiring with the Empire. The last time, our characters didn't get a very good look at them, but then we, and sort of our omnipresent narrator, got to see them talking back with General Furious. My fine lizard friend. Aw, offered him an apple. Varen's Achilles heel, the sweet, crispy, juicy taste of an apple. Yeah. So, General Furious. Does that not sound like it should be a Star Wars character? Like that there should be like a Sith Lord Darth Furious, or I guess it's coming from like a General Grievous kind of place, right? Enough with it, Drang. Waste any more time and I'll slice you up. So we also kind of learn they're not on the friendliest of terms. Drang and Sturm. They tend to fight themselves as much as anybody else. But Drang and Sturm are going to be around for a long time to come. And it seems they're not really keen on letting us do as we want. A favor to ask of us. Oh, dear Lyria. So naive. So naive. I guess at least we're getting an apple out of the deal? Or not. We'd rather you didn't. It'd be so much easier without their resistance. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of why we're not on your side. I think that's exactly what we're saying. Sturm and Drang are just definitely some interesting characters, though. Maybe Drang more so. He's certainly kind of a comic relief character, but their motivations are just a little fuzzy to me. And apparently he carries around a lot of treats to bribe people with. And gets stabbed a lot by Sturm. So just asked for us not to do it as a favor to them, but didn't actually try to stop us. Yeah, exactly. What was that about? So those two weren't, invested enough to actually try to stop us by force, but instead we're just like, hey, can you do us a favor and like not go through with your plan to warn the town about us? That would be great. Not exactly the strongest measure they could have used, right? Like, I mean, they were clearly armed. And of course, more and more monsters in our way. Monsters are just everywhere. Just everywhere. This is a terrible fantasy world to live in. As basically they're just monsters roaming every town, interrupting every conversation that you'll ever have. You can't go more than 5 minutes without running into them. Not even the Empire knows why so many have appeared in recent years. Okay, so maybe it hasn't always been this bad? Yeah, pretty much. Even in towns. Yeah, you're right. But we will eventually get into plenty of times where just like conversations in the middle of a town square are just like interrupted by, oh, like there's a rampaging monster, we need to stop now. I agree. Innocent townspeople, Empire going to destroy them. We basically got to do something about it. I would be a very good reluctant hero. We're pretty motivated to do this because it's the right thing, but I'm just like, yeah, I guess. All right, so we're going to turn off our auto charge attacks. We should blow through these guys pretty easily. Yeah, they're just going to be, well, relatively one hit and done. Also, never showed this off. So I did go ahead and equip something. This is Centurion, one hit damage immunity, but a hit to our attack lasts 3 turns. So when we use it for the next 3 turns, if we get hit, we just don't take any damage. It becomes more useful as there are other sort of defensive abilities that you can eventually gain that cause like the next attack will be redirected at you. You can combine that with something like Centurion to just ensure that you're going to take no damage from it. So, you know what? We're going to go ahead and throw up a light wall to take a little less incoming damage from these guys. 42, 33. And then, similarly, throw that up as Phalanx to take a 50% damage cut. Okay, and then, as these guys are about to charge attack us, let's go ahead and go with this. We're not using a support summon that's like giving us any additional damage right now, so I think that's probably one of the primary reasons that that we're going a little bit slower now. There we go. But we should be able to finish them off relatively easily. If I actually just tick the auto thing, we'll consistently auto attack. So no sign of the Empire, just more and more monsters preventing us from getting back to the town. Oh, quite a decent spread of loot. And I'm looking at the time, and I'm thinking, you know what? Since I didn't have nearly as much tutorialization type stuff to run through this episode, let's see if we can't just knock out all of Chapter 2 in one episode. Maybe about 30 minutes long or so. That's not too bad.
Hello.
Indeed. And this seems to be the basis of their relationship, is that Sturm stabs Drang a lot in the back. And the reason why? You said something that annoyed me, as usual. And your only outlet is to make me into a pincushion. Yeah, I mean, I've known people, you know, that would respond with like a kick to the heel or something. But they were never carrying swords? I feel like that would be a lot worse. Yeah, so we assume, of course, that they're back for more favors. The somewhat ominous music maybe tells me otherwise. Ooh. It's Rackham. Huh. So maybe Rackham wasn't exactly forthcoming with this earlier, when he said that he wasn't interested in saving the town. Seems he was just interested in doing it on his own terms. So the offering us the trade now of Rackham's life and the opportunity to get away on an airship in exchange for not warning the town. Of course, we're only a handful of lives, right? We can't do that. Got that right. Simple question, simple answer.
ここは突破させてもらうぞ。
あら、そんじゃまあ、このアホの命は。
助けます。町の人も、ラカムさんも、誰一人犠牲にはしません。
Of course we will.
行くぜ。帝国の兵隊なんて蹴散らしてやれ。
All right. Another fight against the Empire this time. And whatever those weird bunnies with masks are.
まずいぜ。ラカムの姿を見失った。大丈夫。あいつはきちんとうちの精鋭が捕まえてる。そんなことより。
I find it rather creepy how calm Sturm is in all of this.
油断したな。
Oh man.
まずはこのガキから。
Like, she comes across as far more dangerous than Drain.
精鋭が、なんだって？
Apparently the crack team that took Rackham away got taken away by Rackham.
いつの間に？
は、美人の姉ちゃんならまだしも、無才兵士には俺は抑えらんねえぜ。
Yeah, I mean, it would just hurt his reputation if he was carted away by such riffraff, as it were.
怪我ね
はい。ありがとうございます。 一人増えようが同じだ。
Battle pose time.
帝国を相手にして勝てると思うな。
No, I mean, there are like 4 of us and only 2 of you. I don't know how much that'll matter.
ここが正念場だぞ。気合い入れろよ。
But it is do or die time. Alright, I'm ready. We got this. It'll be fine. Who are we actually fighting? Ooh. Hey, a rare monster. Interesting. I don't know that that's scripted. I think that's just random chance. But we got a level 3 Daryl Lionbrave. So actually like kind of a unique Empire enemy. I think he'll be like a little bit tougher. But he is still just like a level 3 enemy. Oh man, a lot of it tougher. Never mind. Okay, that's cool. An actual challenge. So, I'm going to turn off charge attacks for now, and we'll just hit him with the summon, which I'm pretty confident is still going to absolutely wreck his day. Yeah. And that will also ensure that we've got like plenty of our skills left for the second part of this battle. No, just more guys. What? Let's hit it with something like this. Our image. Medium boost to attack. Heal. Big boost to defense. Alright. I haven't used Lyria very much. I'm still kind of learning what her skills actually are. So, yeah, that's going to do it. Especially with the 2-part charge attack. I think we're going to be absolutely fine. The Blades of Frost combined with a Primeval Dragon. Yeah, I'd say that's going to do it. Also, if I was the Empire and like the little girl suddenly pulled that out of her pocket, I think I might reconsider my my plans. All right. So we did manage to bowl them right over, and finally the exciting conclusion of Chapter 2. An Agni and get started.
町のやつも助けるって大見え切ったなら、ちゃんと助ける。
So it is interesting. So Rackham turns us down, you know, that he's just looking out for himself, but then he gets caught by the Empire sneaking into the city, presumably to warn them. The very thing that he kind of, you know, you're foolish, you should just turn back now. Maybe he was just trying to save, you know, a couple little kids and a knight from getting themselves hurt while he took it on. And of course, you know, after he leaves, or after he escapes from getting captured, he doesn't leave, he comes back for us. Although we did think about it.
けどな、あんたが言ったんだろ？目の前に守れる奴がいるのに放っておけるかってよ。
Maybe Catalina's impassioned pleas or what changed his mind. All right. Well, when the chips are down, when it really mattered, he made the right decision. Ooh, and he gets a winky face for his trouble. Yeah, we do still have a town to save, so maybe we should get on that. Windswept highway. More Imperial forces to knock over on our way into town. And more bunny rabbit men. I'm sure there's an actual term for these guys, but I have no idea what it is. Yeah. I mean, we are carving through them hot knife through butter style, so... Especially with the aid of our newfound Rackham. Nice.
みんなやる気になってますね。
町の入り口もすぐそこだ。このまま一気に突っ切るぞ。
All right, we got this, guys. So we do have a boss fight coming up next. So you know what? Let's do this. We're gonna turn off our charge attack. Let's just auto attack for a sec. Maybe we can. Like one of the lessons that I learned only later on in playing was it's oftentimes a really good idea to sort of go a little bit easier, you know, in the beginning rounds of these multi-round fights, because it gives you an opportunity to build up your charge bar. You want to save those skills for like when it really matters against a pair of elite Imperial swordsmen. Just about done over here. How about there? Don't you take us lightly. We've got one more to go. Well, I'll leave you to it then. That's an Empire elite. Stay focused. Alright, so at this point, like, Rackham has still not joined our party. Like, he's off somewhere doing kind of his own thing, fighting his own fight, while the three of us are grouped together doing this. You know what? I'm going to do one auto attack, and then we'll just bust out the charge bar stuff. Although she needs a little bit of a boost. She'll need to be up above 80 so that she can also chain this charge bar with us. Alright, one down pretty easily with that, and then just Blades of Frost. Oh yeah, it does. More than enough to kill him. In many ways, like, I'm not calibrated for these numbers very well, as I'm used to, you know, 20,000 per hit, that kind of stuff, and charge attacks doing hundreds of thousands or even millions of points of damage. Drang and Sturm have finally learned that maybe we're not ones to be trifled with. Oh yeah, now your tune has changed quite a bit. Huh? There we go. Now we kind of learn what's behind them. They're not loyal, they're just mercenaries. So that's why
これ以上無様を
That's why their talk was, you know, hey, it would be a lot easier for us if you would just like not do this. They weren't looking to fight us. They were just looking to like make it easier to complete their job.
つうことだけど、どうする?
Well, I mean, we can't bring him with us. Tell him to get out of here.
本当にいいの?
全ては命あってのものとは
Yeah,
言え
maybe it is a bit foolish. By the time we finally actually engaged these guys, like much later on, they were one of those walls that I hit for a while. So they're certainly some very challenging opponents.
この屈辱は
Next time, the humiliation will be yours. And Sturm and Drang hurry away without lingering a moment longer. Okay, okay.
それで、お前らは本当に町で帝国を迎え撃つつもり
We
なのか?
really are planning on going back to town to fight against the Empire. Yep, that is the plan, Rackham.
もちろんだぜ。帝国と敵対するってのは、オイラたちには今更だしな。
We still need an airship, by the way. I don't know if we've forgotten about that, but
とんだお人よしだな。とはいえ、俺もそのお人よしに救われたわけだ。
And Rackham is playing his part as the roguish exterior with a heart of gold. Moves perfectly here. And now, you know, of course, I wouldn't be alive without you guys, so I've got to join you. Well, yes, that is literally what you were saying earlier. That you would let the Empire just run roughshod over the town. Now I got a little personal once the Empire roughed him up a little bit. With Rackham now on their side, Red and the others prepare to fight against the Empire. Alright. But the ambitions of their enemy are already beginning to swallow the archipelago whole. Oh man, that sounds awfully foreboding. Okay, well, that I think is going to do it for this episode. We'll pick up with Chapter 3 next time. I'll do all the party switching stuff at the beginning of that episode so that this one doesn't run too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's lots more on the channel. You can leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos, and I will catch you guys next time.